And the news here, Al Horford won't play. He's checked in for Carl Landry. Mike Scott's checked in for the Hawks. On the court for Atlanta, Teague and Korver in the backcourt. Damari Carroll is out there with Mike Scott. And it's Brand in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Carroll. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Teague, the pass to Korver. Just 3 to shoot. Sinks the 15-footer. Korver's got 5 now.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range. It's his money.
Hall's checked in for Sacramento. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Atlanta. Schroeder comes in for Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver really keeps his defender busy. He's great at running off screens, and that's where he gets a lot of his shots. And even when he doesn't get the ball, he occupies the defense, which is so important for his team.
Here's Teague. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And what an extraordinary display of passing in that game, too, Kevin. Making all the right decisions offensively.
Scott kicks to Schroeder, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
They're late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
I got all the badges. Shoot, is it going to show you, bro? Yeah, I have all 69 badges. Not all, so I didn't put some of it. Yeah, I have all.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Hollins is checked in, and Andre Miller is subbed in for Darren Collison. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Atlanta.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Hawks trailing. Schroeder kicks to Scott. He dishes it to Bazemore. Passes to Sefolosha. Feeds it to Bazemore. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. And the 3-ball is good. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
Even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Miller outside. It's Gay on the wing. Back to Miller. Here's baddest one. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. And it's off from 3-point range. Look at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against the Wizards in Washington.
And I think, Kevin, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
He is just the kind of player that looks for ways to make his teammates better both on and off the court. He really goes out of his way to get everyone involved.
And I think it shows up as this team just runs like a really fine-tuned and well-oiled machine when he's out there leading, because his presence is that important. Teammates know that if they get to their spot, good things are going to happen.
Tuesday, March 17th, Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
If y'all see I do.
We're getting ready to start up. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Carroll at the 3 and Millsap at the 4. Kyle Korver is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Scott in at center. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike Budenholzer said we don't want to just be a three-point shooting team. We want to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
Darren Collison, who's checked in for Andre Miller.
Oh, I
And a
didn't even
switch
know I
here
scored
also
that.
for
I think it was
Atlanta.
just looking.
Teague's checked in. Back to Scott. Korver dishes to Scott. Pass to Carroll. That's a 2 from Korver. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
He can shoot, but head in his
Here in the
face.
second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Three-point shooting perhaps never more valued, Clark, than it is right now in the NBA. Kyle Korver, such a great signing for the Hawks.
Yeah, really a good one. I mean, his contract is front-loaded running through 2017 for around the mid-level exception. And quite honestly, he's worth every penny, not just because of his laser shooting ability. He's a hard-nosed, tough guy, professional in every way, and he just brings a winning presence to whatever team he's on.
Says he learned a lot of his basketball acumen from his mom, who was a terrific player in Ireland.
No question.
Teague, the pass to Korver. Back to Teague.
I'm not gonna
And
stream
the
when I
basket
do
good.
the
And the Hawks lead by 2.
I'm a record it.
Korver known for his
I'm
shooting,
not-
but he's a good passer, rebounder, and an underrated defender as well. Takes great pride in being a well-rounded, complete player.
And the Kings making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Here's Baddest one. 8 points for him. He kicks it to McLemore
They're not making nothing.
from 10 feet out. And
Good
there's
bag.
DeMarcus
You
Cousins
wanted
on
to
the
get
assist
going.
from McLemore. Cousins has got it all tied up now for the Kings.
And Korver was selected to the 28-player pool for Team USA. And while he might not be a household name to the casual fan, those in the know realize he's one of the best in the business as a professional and as a laser, a dead-eye shooter.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer.
I'm going to be a starter.
He wants them running
I
a
got 23
disciplined,
minutes,
organized offense with an emphasis on setting screens and creating open shots on the floor for their shooters. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Back to Millsap. Here's Teague. Got a piece of it.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. No good from Hall.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Carroll kicks to Teague. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. It's on Ben McLemore.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. Foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And the Hawks making a change here. Max checked in. Here's Baddest one. He's got 8.
Yeah, I'm going to think about basketball. I need time for
He feeds it to McLemore. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
That, a little short
McLemore's got 8.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Outside Teague. Millsap a screen. Carroll kicks to Mack for the 3, and he gets it to go. Mack's got himself on the board with 3 there. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
You know, last season, the Sacramento Kings crowd set a world record for the loudest roar at an indoor sports stadium. Talk about analytics being on display. Here's a case in point, folks. 126 decibels. Now, 127 is where you can cause permanent hearing loss. My hope and prayer is that the record stays at 126.
Cousins with a screen on Teague. In low to Cousins.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry, people, but y'all gonna see me in the next video, alright?